Sustainable Development Goals. Number 15. Life on land. What do you know about life on land? Life on land, that's mean protect, restore, and promote sustainable use of the terrestrial ecosystems, sustainably manage forests, combat desertifications, halt and reverse land degradation, and halt biodiversity loss. Deforestation. What the problem? Deforestation. First, reduce biodiversity, the release of greenhouse gas emissions, forest fires, disrupted water cycle, and increased soil erosion. Analyze and discuss problem. Deforestation in Besut, Terengganu. Malaysia has distinctions of having the highest rate of forest loss of the main countries that are reducing their forest cover. Declining forest cover is mainly due to urbanization, agriculture fires, forest conversions for plantations, and other forms of agriculture. Peninsular Malaysia, primary forests are mostly gone, though some forests still exist in Taman Negara, a national park. Most of Malaysia remaining primary forests exist on the island of Borneo in the states of Sabah and Sarawak. But the majority of the forest area in Malaysia, Borneo, especially the lowlands, has been selective logged, resulting in reduced biodiversity. This graph shows percentage forest loss for major countries 2000 until 2012. Malaysia can 9 after countries such as Russia, Brazil, US, and Australia. From 2002 to 2020, Terengganu lost 68.7 kHs of humid primary forest, making up 27% of its total tree cover loss in the same time period. The total area of humid primary forest in Terengganu decreased by 11% in this time period. The environmental effect of deforestation and forest degradations reduce biodiversity. When forest cover is removed, wildlife is deprived of habitats and becomes more vulnerable to hunting. Deforestation poses a serious threat to Malaysia's biodiversity. Malaysia is home to some 15,500 species of higher plants, 746 birds, 300 mammals, 379 reptiles, 198 amphibians, and 368 species of fish. In Besut, green areas are declining and wildlife such as monkeys, tigers, and wild cats are becoming increasingly difficult to see. Increased development is among the causes of deforestation being done. Besut in 2010, Besut in 2020. Release of greenhouse gas emissions. Forests are the largest terrestrial store of the carbon, but deforestation is the largest source of carbon dioxide emission of the fossil fuel burning, causing 15% of global greenhouse gas emissions. The Besut area show an increase in temperature indicating greenhouse gas emissions. This graph shows average daily temperature in Malaysia compared to normal. 1981 until 2010. Forest fire. Periodic fire, usually coinciding with the El Nino event, burn thousands of hectares across Malaysia. Besut also experience the same thing every year. Incidents of forest fire in the Besut area always occur during the dry season. The haze from this serious pollution and health problem. In the 1990s, the Malaysian government reacted to fire by ordering media blackouts to avoid frightening away tourists over the health impact. Basalt pastures were on fire. You can see this on Metro News. Between 21 May 2018 and 17 May 2021, Terengganu experienced a total of 1,219 fire alerts. Purpose and engineering solutions. The UAV system design planting system are comprised of an unmanned aerial vehicle with a machine learning software. The software technique is fully automated and offers the benefits of being extremely less expensive yet can work faster to combat the impact of deforestation. It is estimated the machine can plant 10 seeds per UAV per minute. With this, 1 billion trees can be planted annually. The drone fires pods into the grounds, which enable planting of a large number of trees in less time. Every pod is loaded with a pre-germinated seeds in a nutritious hydrogel that gives the most favorable mineral environment and all the moisture needed to sprout it out. A comfy chair. The chair made from end-of-life carpet and fishing nets removed from the ocean. It looks rigid, but the chair flex can bend, stretch, and lean back. In other words, it lets you move. This method changes material from wood to other material to reduce deforestation. Non-engineering solutions. Support organizations that fight deforestation. Numerous international and locally focused organizations strive to protect forests from deforestation and apply sustainable forestry practice. Example of some you may have heard of are Greenpeace, World Wildlife Funds, Rainforest Action Networks, and many more. Support their efforts by visiting their websites, making donations, or perhaps even participating in their volunteering programs. Fight governmental corruption. Corrupt governments are often paid off by illegal logging companies to ignore their activities. Do not support corrupt politicians and systems. Reduction of corruption will go a long way towards reducing deforestation overall. In many poor countries, the lack of police presence and law enforcement means that illegal deforestation often goes unpunished and unnoticed for many years. Even though it is destroying the country, economy and resource wealth. We can see the importance of sustainable development goals to life on land between problems. The deforestation problem can solve through SDG programs such as innovative technologies to benefits, and reduction of deforestation offers an opportunity to help the world meet its environmental needs and overcome obligations that we call engineering solutions. In addition, non-engineering solutions are also important in the implementation or success of the program SDG. In this era, sustainable development goals need to apply to routine life because our Earth is getting worse and needs treatment.